Whitney Bonaparte is suing her ex-boyfriend, John LaJudas, for the theft of a Corvette and for abandoning his dogs.
Miss Bonaparte, the defendant was your boyfriend, and you lived together for a period of time.
Yes.
He left.
He left on April 11th.
On April 11th, how long had you been together?
We had been living in the same house for 6 years.
And based upon what I read, Mr. LaJudas, you left without saying a word. You figured that
Yes,
it
Your
was
Honor.
better that way. But when you left, according to Miss Bonaparte, you did two things. You took some property that belonged to her that you had made gifts of during the course of your relationship. So you took some property, but you left her the dogs, your dogs.
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did you leave her your dogs?
Because of my medical reasons, and I was going through depression and also anxiety, it was best for me not to take them.
So because you were depressed and anxious, you left the dogs. She doesn't want. But you took other property that you acknowledge that you took that's disputed. Tell me what property you took with you.
Well, I had a few cars.
So just as you had a few cars.
Yes.
So the cars didn't make you anxious. Having a few cars didn't make you anxious.
They were in storage, Your Honor.
What cars are they?
They're a Trailblazer, a Corvette, and a Jeep.
And those were all in storage?
Yes, Your
Are they
Honor.
all registered in your name?
They're not registered on it's all open titles.
What does that mean, open
Open
title?
titles mean it's not registered to no one.
Well, every
They
car...
weren't never registered. I got them, and I never registered them.
Just a second. How did you get them?
I bought them, Your Honor,
From whom?
from places. One of them was from a friend of mine.
Put your hand up.
The other two were that I bought from the street.
I feel like I'm on an
that
episode of
was
Sacha
that.
Baron Cohen. Every car has a title,
Correct.
unless they're stolen.
They're not stolen, Your Honor. I have the titles for them.
Well, then what happened to the titles?
They're misplaced, Your Honor. I don't have them in my possession.
Where are the titles?
What it is he buys cars, he fixes them, and then he resells them. So what it is it's an MV50. You don't register it. What you do is
I don't
the
care.
titles
I don't care
aren't
if you
in your name until after you sell them.
Listen to me. I understand that you don't have to register a car unless you're going to drive it.
Yes.
But there's a title to a car. The title follows the car. If I purchase a car from Officer Byrd, he has a title. I don't have to register the car. I could put it up on blocks and never register it. But you get a title. The only time I can think of that you don't get a title is if you steal it. Byrd, I'm sure that there are other ways to get a car without a title. Sometimes a car is salvaged, maybe, but you get a salvage title, don't you? What?
The MV50, you don't get a title. What it is in an MV50, once you do all the repairs, you turn it into motor vehicles in New York State, and they issue you a title. After you do all the repairs.
You have to get the car from somebody who owned it.
They just give you a bill of sale, and with the bill of sale, once you do all the repairs, you go to motor vehicles, you bring motor vehicles, the proof that you did all the repairs, and they issue you a title.
How do you know all of that?
Because I was with him for 6 years, and he gave me a Corvette. And I know that I needed my paperwork, and the only way I could get it is for all the repairs to be done, and then for him to give it to me to go to motor vehicles.
Did you spend any money for repairing the Corvette?
The Corvette is still sitting where it was because I couldn't get any keys to it.
Just a second. So the answer is there was never a title to it. He bought it from Craigslist in order
And gave
to
it
get
to me for my birthday.
Okay. What else? I'm finished with your birthday present Corvette. You want him to take the dogs back?
They're his dogs.
Just a second. Do you want him to take the dogs back?
Yes, they're his.
What kind of dogs are they?
American Bully and King Corsa.
Okay.
To make
When are you
sure to-
going to pick them up?
At this point right now, I cannot take care of them.
Well, then, Miss Bonaparte, he cannot take care of the dogs. Do you want to keep the dogs?
I'll keep the dogs as long as he supports the dogs until he's able to get them. His dogs are really attached to him. I'm talking about, like, I have a video of his dog crying to be to him.
He doesn't want them.
He does want them. He doesn't have a place to live, he said, where he can't have them.
So what do you want from me? You're not getting the Corvette. What do you want me to do with the dogs?
When he gets a place to live, he can take them, but he can pay
Great!
for them.
That's it. I'll prepare an order. I would suggest that you support them. We're done here. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
While he's excused, you may step out.
We'll be friends for life.
She's a good person.
He is a person that took me through a hard time.